all my colleagues in the film industry who've seen the film, and a lot of them have really loved the film.
You start making phone calls, Aamir, they will do that, no?
You know, I don't like doing all this. I'm slightly old-fashioned. I believe that the film speaks for itself.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how much you push it on social media or any other platform.
Yeah.
Dheeme dheeme chale purvaiya. That's my favorite.
Aamir Khan has sung. I didn't prompt him to sing, he just sang on
I
his
love
own.
singing. Need the slightest excuse.
Mr. Aamir Khan, hi, nice
Hi.
to see you.
Hi.
It's really lovely to see you in New York City.
Thank you.
When did you arrive? Are you jet lagged?
I came yesterday. No, I'm not jet lagged yet. I think when you travel this side,
Yeah.
you gain time, and the jet lag doesn't really hit you. It's going to hit me when I go back.
Are you a morning person or a night owl?
I'm a night person. Not a
Night
day
owl. So then it'll be a little harder, no, this time
It will.
because
When
ulta
I
ho
head
jata
back.
hai.
Haan,
Yeah.
ulta ho jayega.
Well, congratulations on Laapataa Ladies and all the success it's had through this
Thank
year.
you. Thank you.
Is it bringing back memories of 22 years ago being here when you were 36 years old when you were here with Lagaan?
Yeah,
Were
I
you not?
was, yeah, around that age, yeah. Actually, no, it's not bringing back memories because I was in the position that Kiran is in. Kiran, like, I've just come for this 1 week, to help
Yeah.
her. But at that time, I was the person, Ashutosh and I had both come here together.
Yeah.
And I think what I learned at that time is what we're doing this time as well. Just try and make sure that the members, as many foreign language committee members, watch our film.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully that'll happen.
You know, I found an article from India Today back in the day which called you a brilliant marketing man. Right after the Lagaan campaign was done, the Academy campaign was done, they called you a brilliant marketing man. Now that you're here, you must see that all the marketing around Academy screenings, etc., has completely changed since your time here with Lagaan.
It has. Yeah. It has.
How so?
Well, I didn't do so many interviews at that time. I didn't. Yeah, so things have changed. I think people are, I guess agencies are more specialized in what they want to achieve and
Yeah.
stuff like that, yeah.
I was just talking to Kiran about this as well. All the interviews that I've done this year with various people, and when I ask them what is your favorite film of the year, Laapataa Ladies is literally the first thing that they say. Whether it
wow.
is Karan Johar said that in my interview, Diljit Dosanjh said that in my interview.
Right.
Diljit, in fact, and I met him in New York, and he in fact went into details of like what scenes he likes and what moments he's liked from the film. He said cinematography. He's talking about the cinematography of the film. Have you heard that from within the industry? The love that this film has received this year.
Yes, actually, all my colleagues in the film industry who've seen the film, and a lot of them have really loved the film, and it feels so nice to get such a warm response to any work that you've done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels really nice.
Tell me the story of finding this script. Now, Biplab Goswami, who wrote the initial script, you, if I'm not mistaken, you were on a jury at a script writing contest.
That's right.
And he was the winner?
He didn't win. I think he got second prize, if I remember correctly. He got some prize, but he wasn't the winner, no. But I had liked the script very much, and I'd loved it because it's a film that is talking about such important issues,
Yeah.
women's issues, but is saying it with a lot of humor, and that really got me. I felt that this is a film that has to be made,
Yeah.
and that's when I spoke to Kiran about it, and I felt that she's the right director for this, because I knew that she had been searching for a script to make for 10 years. In fact, she's written 8 or 10 scripts herself.
Yeah.
And all very good, I feel. But for some strange reason, how creative people are, she wasn't happy, so she wasn't wanting to go ahead. And I was like, okay, so I didn't push her on that. But then the script came to me and I said, I think you should read the script. It's a really lovely script. And I felt she was right for it because the plot itself is very dramatic. And you needed someone who's very honest with storytelling, so that the drama actually gets enhanced, when you're really honest with the material. And she did that really well.
What is this contest though? And how can more people get to this point where their scripts are reaching you? Where did you find him?
I think that contest is not on anymore. They did it for a couple of years. It was Anand Mahindra, I think, who had started his company.
Ah.
Cinestan script writing contest, if I remember correctly, that's what it was called. And Raju Hirani, me, Juhi Chaturvedi, Anjum Rajabali, the 4 of us were the jury. Yeah.
Lovely.
I don't think it's on anymore.
So बिप्लब तो निकल गया कि उनकी स्क्रिप्ट पहुंच गई किसी तरह आगे कॉन्टेस्ट ही बंद हो गया है. From a producer's POV, from an enabler's POV, and more importantly, from a man's point of view, Aamir, what do you think it is about Laapataa Ladies that is going to connect with the Academy voters when they watch the film here?
Well, it's a fairly universal film, I think, irrespective of which culture you belong to, which country or language you speak. It's a film that really connects. I think these are issues which connect across.
Yeah.
These women's issues are
Quite global.
relevant all over the world. And the other aspect about the film is about, which is another aspect about the film, is that there is a man in the film who actually helps the girl. So it's, at some point males also have to realize that they need to step in and do what is right at the right time.
Yeah.
So it's a film about that as well.
But learning.
About about learning to, be supportive of women who are doing the right thing. And so that's an important aspect of the film.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I think it will connect. I hope it will connect with members. Yeah.
Have you reached out to all the Academy members in India? How many are there at this point?
I'm an Academy member myself.
Yes, you are.
There are a number of members. No, I haven't reached out to them, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
I think Kiran has reached out to say that, please, to vote you have to be part of the Foreign Language Committee. And
Don't you have to opt in to be a
you
part
have to
of the-
opt in.
Yeah.
You have to write, I think, to the Academy and say, I'd like to be part of the Foreign Language Committee. And then you have to watch about 15, 20 films. So it's a big
Commitment.
commitment that you're doing. So I don't know how many members in India would be able to do that.
You start making phone calls, Aamir, they will do that, no?
I don't like doing all this. I think, you should leave the members to decide what they think is right. And I think they're very capable of deciding which film, they like.
Yeah. Speaking of people who are supporting the film and supportive of the cause of the film, who are the people here in the diaspora who are helping you and helping the film?
Well, Vikas Khanna is someone who's a big supporter of our film.
sitting in Bangalore
Yeah,
right
sitting
now.
in Bangalore right now, and he's a great guy. And,
I know Meera Nair is coming out in support as well.
Meera is there this evening. I'm meeting her after a long time, so I'm looking forward to meeting her. Yeah, so there is a lot of support for the film, and I'm really grateful for that.
And even Prabal Gurung is helping out
Yes.
at the screening tonight.
Yes.
Have you seen any of the other films that are nominated in the not nominated yet, but submitted in the international film category from
For
various
the foreign
countries?
language?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I don't think I've seen any.
You haven't seen any of them?
No, I don't think I have. No.
Some very strong films.
Some strong films.
Very strong films.
Well,
this
they
year.
always are. When I
Yeah.
was here during Lagaan, I remember the head of the Foreign Language Committee telling me that he said, usually, he said about that year, but I think it's pretty true for every year.
Yeah.
He said that all 5 films which have been nominated for foreign language, there was Lagaan, there was Emily, there was No Man's Land, and Son of the Bride, and there was a film from Iceland, I forget the name.
Yeah.
He said all 5 films, or any of these 5 films, are better than all 5 films in the best film category.
Oh, that's what they said.
That's what he said to me.
Yeah.
And I think that could be quite true for every year, because you're seeing the best from each country, which comes and forms those 80 films. So those 80 films have been through a grueling round of being selected from their country first.
Yeah.
So you can be pretty sure that you're up against good films.
Lagaan remains one of the films that has defined contemporary Indian cinema over the last 20 or 30 years. If somebody looks at what is the defining film of Hindi cinema that's come out over the last 20, 30 years, Lagaan is definitely on top of that list. So if he said that these are better than the best feature film category, then that is true. I believe that.
I don't remember what the films were in best film category that year, but I remember him saying that to me. And I remember wondering, yes, that's probably true, because each country sends their best film. So
Yeah.
you're competing with the best from each country.
Another thing that has now changed the game for film promotions is digital promotions and marketing and social media and clips and things like that. Do you stay updated with that? Do you have a secret Instagram account that you're using to spy?
I'm slightly old-fashioned. I believe that the film speaks for itself.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how much you push it on social media or any other platform.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if your film doesn't have it, it's not going to make it.
From a marketing point of view, though, like TikTok and Instagram and everything you need to be visible on these platforms.
Well, I think it's important that the members of the Foreign Language Committee get to watch the film.
Yeah.
That's more important than what people in general are saying on TikTok, if you want to be nominated.
One of the routes that this film took that not a lot of films do is the film festival route. The film premiered in Toronto, which is one of the biggest film festivals in the world, and then its journey sort of began, and now it is here where it is. What do you think about sending films to film festivals first before they open for the general public?
I think that depends from film to film. I think that a lot of film festivals actually are markets for filmmakers to showcase their work and then also to get buyers for their films for different countries.
Yeah.
That's how it's been traditionally. For films that we make in India, fortunately, I'm able to market the films irrespective of whether we get a festival release or not, or whether somebody buys it in the festival. So I think from a sale point of view, I don't think a lot of Indian films need that. Especially the mainstream producers and directors would not need that. But I think it's... I remember Lagaan's international journey began at Locarno. And it won the Best Film Audience Award that year. And then from there, actually, the journey of the film began. And we had no idea that Lagaan would be liked by an audience outside of India. Primarily because it was about cricket. So Americans don't know what cricket is. People in Europe don't know what cricket is.
Right.
So other than the Commonwealth countries,
And the
where the
British.
Brits had taught the game,
Yeah.
other than that, the countries don't know what cricket is.
Yeah.
So I was wondering whether, Locarno, the audience is Italian and French and German speaking and Swiss. I really was doubtful about the film getting appreciated or, people liking the film to the extent that we like it.
Yeah.
But I was mistaken. The Locarno audience, which didn't know anything about cricket, just loved the film.
Lapped it up.
They loved it.
Yeah.
So, so I think films, you can't tell,
Yeah.
When it connects with an audience, it connects you. Then there's no turning back.
One thing that I want to point out here is your association with Ram Sampath, who's also done music for this. But before that, he did Satyamev Jayate,
Yeah.
Delhi Belly,
Yeah.
Pipli,
Yeah.
and Talash.
Yes.
Also. Talk to me about your association with him. It's a very successful association.
I think Ram is one of the most talented composers, musicians, singer as well. He's a
Yes.
wonderful singer. So he's someone who I've really enjoyed working with over the years. And he's never let me down. He's never let me down. He's always given me the music that I've been looking for. And he's a great guy to work with. So I love Ram, and we've both done great work together. And including the films that I'm doing now, he's working on a film called Ek Din, and he's given amazing music for that.
Do you have a favorite song in this soundtrack, Laapata?
Yes, I do.
Tell.
धीमे धीमे चले पुरवैया. That's my favorite.
Aamir Khan has sung. I didn't prompt him to sing, he just sang on
I
his
love
own.
singing. Need the slightest excuse.
Thank you so much, Mr. Khan, for your time today, and
Thank you.
congratulations and good luck with everything that's
Thank
going
you so
forward now.
much.
Thank
Thank
you.